So what am I doing this weekend? Well, I'm waiting for the processing on the server side to finish batch loading these files. Basically, I'm doing a lot of debugging this weekend, getting the project platform solid. Basically, I expanded quite a few different features, which are all pending behind this gate, which is the MOS is the military's definition of what they do. It's their job title. And like an 88 mic as a truck driver. And as simple as that is, the other MOS definitions don't translate well into civilian employment. And so that's one of the big disconnects. So I've downloaded all the files from the government that define the job roles. And there's 46 files starting here. Goes all the way down to here. So all of these through here. So I uploaded all those to the server, and I said, all right, put all, I guess, 92,000 rows into my system so that we can cross-reference that and make the best connection possible for the service members between MOS and civilian roles. Well, that's been a fairly large project this weekend, and a lot of it's just tedious time sitting here waiting for the computer to finish what it's doing. Oh, there's some good information. Anyway, so we got the MOS is a pretty solid translation engine now, and then a couple other things. We've got a lot of fraud detection that we've updated. So you can put in a link from any job board, and not only will it tell you, the EOB unit tell you if it is a legitimate job, the likelihood it's a legitimate job. We source out where it came from, and if we can't verify it's from an actual employer, we tell you that. But the other thing that I had it build was, now instead of stopping there, it'll actually go and find where that actual job is located and at what employer. So we link you, instead of to the job board posting, which could be a fake job, it could be a repost from another company wanting your data, could be just from a data harvester straight up. We skip all that and take you right back to the original posting company's career page and link you directly to that career opportunity. So it's protecting your time is basically what it's doing. So that's been kind of a big code sprint to get that working. It's not finished yet, but it's close. We have 6,200 institutions loaded with all the credentialing loaded, so that basically when you put in your resume, we parse it against the jobs, and then if you want to find a job and tell us what it is, we'll tell you how well you match to it. We'll show you what the gaps are between where you are now and obtaining that job, and then we link you to the credentials and the institutions to secure that better matching score, so that if it requires, like a certain degree or certification in cybersecurity, you can then take that course because it will link you to it. And so it's basically just point and click. If you need an approval from command to take the courses, which was a directive that came down I think 3 months ago, we auto generate that form for you and put in what it is you're taking. So you just click print and command can sign off on that. Same with funding opportunities. Everything is auto loaded for funding requests, where to do it. The My CAA, which has now been retitled to something else, for spouse funding has been which is kind of a dangerous one, because you have to know what you're doing and you can only submit it 4 times with a modification. So we help save you time and make sure you don't submit to the government without the most robust solution behind it. Anyway, those things are all almost complete this weekend. Not totally, but we're getting there. So anyway, yeah, this is my to-do list for the weekend, which only a couple are off, checked off. I gotta update that. There's a few more that are done in there since. Pump testing. Yeah, we got a lot to do. Anyway, that is what I'm doing this weekend. I pretty much live in my little command center here. Printers, coffee, and business cards when I'm not driving.